Just share with you some of the future possibilities with Flash inside of Mach here. Just an overview here on this screen. There are a lot of things that are over the top here, and just to show some of the possibilities that we have here with this technology. First of all, in here, this is just a quick demo to check out exactly some ideas that we all have here. Here's your soft limits on and offline, set next line, simulation, refer, all, home, to demonstrate here exactly how where everything is in here for and how to work this here, and your load, of course. We'll start with the cross here. We'll load this right in, and we'll start off here by zeroing our object. And here in our jog, by clicking on this, we'll turn it off, and I'm not able to jog. Clicking on it then will open up and then give us either a step or a continuous. In our continuous mode, we can use this slider here to increase or decrease the slow jog rate. So as you can see here, I have a very at about 100. I'm moving, but then bringing it down to about 14. I'm just slowly moving here. So let's just zero our piece here, and then hitting the continuous, I can choose from 100,000ths of an inch, and that will move in increments here, and then 10,000ths and so forth here. And I'll just increment through here to demonstrate this. Let me zoom in more. And then the 100,000ths, of course, here, and that'll just move across. So in one idea, you can either zero all, or you can just click on these individually. And of course, we don't see the zero because we're in machine coordinates. Turning on the software coordinates, we can see our offsets here. Pan, zoom, changing our view will then allow us to see our table display here. That's what this that's what that's here for. And then our regen. Then there's also refresh to actually refresh this page here if there's anything out of line or anything like that. Over on the left hand side is the G-code properties, different things like that. I kind of set up these panels as an idea here. Instead of changing everything, just having panels that will change in here, inputs, outputs. I've also included a feature with the camera. Now one interesting thing here is that you'll want to set this up typically before you open it in Mach, and I'll show you why here. It's going to pop up here, and Flash is going to ask if you will allow your camera to be used. Now right now I'm looking into this. You're not able to actually hit the allow here, so what you're going to want to do is either close down Mach, open up that Swift file independently on the desktop here, right click and go into your settings and choose remember and allow for your video camera, and then just close that down, and then reopen Mach here, and you'll be all set to go. You can also do it in Mach if you do not choose the choose the camera mode, just by right clicking in and doing setting your save, and you'll be all set. Once you hit the camera though, then we're kind of locked out. So inside of this camera, you can see that I have this hooked up. It's just aiming at my computer here. You can have this hooked up. You can choose to turn on the target, whatever you'd like. Anything's possible with this. We can actually do some tracking and digital zooming. I've also included when the mouse is actually hovered over here, you can see it's brought up this target that I put together, and those are working X, Y, and DROs that we can view there as well. So let's load in a program here. We're going to load in the cross, so we've gone over the jog on and off here. I have it set up in setup mode, and then I have it also in cut mode. Now the cut mode has a animation here of a spindle, and also your feed rate can be incremented using the slider or individually hitting it. It also is being represented by this gauge. You can turn your spindle on and off, but because I'm in the E-stop, it's not going to allow me to turn it on. So I'm just going to jog here and set up some a quick setup here with this, and change it to my jog follow, and set this up here. Change this to continuous, and just offset myself so we can just see that everything's working. Probably refer all my axes, and then go in here and zero this out. Alright, so now I'm going to go into my cut mode, change this panel over here, and I'm going to start this process. Now as you can see, the spindle turns on, you have animation and also this green light saying the spindle's on. There's also a gauge here, so you can actually come in here and change that, increase or decrease. A lot of possibilities here, visual aids to help also so people know there are extremes and limits here with this. So far that is just a couple ideas. I have much more extensive work that I'll also be showing later on here as well. Thank you. Two things that I wanted to mention before I go here that I forgot is that clicking into the DROs, I've had it open in a large view here, and I figure that that might be very helpful to do that. And you can also click on 3 of them and also input in each of them as well. We can have calculators off to the side. If this is not a good idea, we can just as simply as easy just import them and not have them zoom out like this, but I kind of like it. By pressing the exit key will not send any data. By pressing the enter key will send data. I've stored the last number entered instead of storing the current DRO. I don't know whether that's a good idea or not. And I'm also going to show you here on the left hand side by this panel that you can see that the 6, 5, and 7 for the DROs are also working over here. So that way if you are doing something by zeroing with your camera, and I know it's not that much of a view to look over, but it's kind of nice to have this available here. We can also attach and deattach things to the mouse at will.